that you normally associate with online retail into the brick and mortar world. Our goal is to create richer, more fulfilling experiences for retail consumers. Our product, Telemetrics, is first and foremost an analytics engine. We utilize a series of small sensors integrated into in-store displays to capture information in the form of video. Utilizing the latest in artificial intelligence, we're able to pull out a person's demographic profile. Those identifying characteristics that we all have that marketers dream about, things like our gender, our age, and our ethnicity. We combine that with information about a person's interest level. We can determine how long they linger in a particular area. We can also pull out the specific products that a person shows interest in. And finally, we combine that with information about a person's reaction so that we can determine their dominant emotional state throughout the shopping experience, as well as the high and low points. Now, utilizing that information, a retailer could improve their store design. They could improve the merchandising. But there's actually a secret buried beneath all of that data. And that secret is that brick and mortar retailers actually have a huge advantage over their online counterparts in their ability to collect information about consumers. An online retailer is limited to only collecting information about what you click on, how long you linger on a web page. Brick and mortar retailers can capture information throughout the entire experience, and they can utilize that information to their advantage. Now I'm going to walk you through a couple of scenarios on how our system works in the wild. We're going to start with a gentleman by the name of Bob. Now Bob is in a lot of ways an average 20-year-old white male. But he's the kind of customer that retailers dream about because Bob is a trust fund baby. And Bob is also prone to impulse purchases. Now when Bob walks into his local department store, he's bombarded with sights and sounds. He's interested in everything he sees. But he ends up in front of this display of t-shirts. Now he looks at several t-shirts, but he shows particular interest in a red t-shirt bearing the Atari logo. Our system captures that information. We process through and we can pull out that demographic information. But we can also identify that Bob was interested in casual clothing. That Bob showed a particular affinity to the Atari brand. Now, utilizing that information, we compile a list of products that Bob might also be interested in. Things like jeans, computer systems, and most definitely video games. And we send that information out to our series of sensors that are located throughout the store. And when Bob finds himself in front of a display of new computer systems, rather than just seeing a generic screensaver on those machines, Bob actually sees a demonstration of the latest Atari video game. We personalize the experience to Bob's taste. And because Bob is an impulse buyer, he's going to walk out of this store having purchased not only that red Atari t-shirt that he was interested in, but also a bag of video games and potentially a new computer system. You see, these types of ultra-targeted messages have been shown to increase sales by up to 40%. But not every customer is an impulse buyer like Bob. Some people are much more deliberative. Take this guy, Jimmy. Now, Jimmy's repainting his living room, and he walks into a local home improvement store, but he's confused by rollers. He doesn't know the difference between a synthetic roller and a natural fiber roller. Now, luckily, there is an in-store specialist named Nicole that knows absolutely everything there is to know about paint rollers. So what we do is we send a text message to Nicole with a picture of Jimmy and with information about where he's located, about what he looks like, and what he's interested in, so that Nicole has all of the information that she needs to resolve Jimmy's confusion. In the end, Jimmy's going to walk out of the store ecstatic with the customer service that he received. And he's going to come back to that store again and again because you've created a personal connection between Jimmy and your brand. Now, in the end, I want to leave you a little bit of information about the scope of the problem that we're talking about. There are 3.9 million brick and mortar storefronts in the United States. They had a combined revenue last year of $4.9 trillion. And most important to our business, 87% of those retailers say that experience is their primary focus. Now, we think that retailers need the tools to be able to pay as much attention to the people in their stores as the people that are on their websites. Telemetrics can make every retail experience better. We're Pandora Cybernetics. We're a Minnesota-based company, and we specialize in emotional intelligence.
Woo!